All right. We are doing it. Oh, motivation with caffeination. It's a Wednesday. Is everybody feeling it? Is everybody feeling it? Or is everybody just watching the weather and thinking, oh my God, what's coming this weekend? Oh no. I don't know. I mean, I am, but that's me. Maybe you're in lovely Hawaii and things are all nice there. Maybe things aren't too bad in the UK right now. Maybe somewhere out in the Pacific Northwest things are nice. They're gonna get ugly here in the East. I can see that. That's just, oh, there's snow, there's ice, all the fun stuff, all the good stuff. But I'm gonna stay positive about it because that's what I do. I've got fresh coffee. Does everybody have their coffee or tea or whatever beverage of choice they have? Water's always good. Water will do you right. Water is a good thing. There's water in my coffee. You can't make coffee without water. That's why water is so important to me. Water. It's keeping me going. There is one show that I am advertising tonight. I just don't have the thing for the countdown on it. It's Axe and Nacho. The link to Axe and Nacho is going to get dropped repeatedly throughout the show, and it's in the description of the video. At 11 p.m. tonight, they have their Wednesday night live. It's music. It's fun. It's a good time. It's Axe and Nacho. Beautiful Canadian couple just entertaining people throughout the week. Oh, I gotta save something to talk about. I gotta have things to talk about. This is one of those shows where I'm supposed to talk, and we have no sunset. It's pouring rain. The rain is blowing onto the porch. I can't even put the camera out there. It's one of those. It's just, oh no, come on. That camera's a part of my show, but not today. Not today. It's just rainy. Rain. But it's, it's better than what's coming. So I'll take the rain. And it's almost 50 degrees here today, but no, this coming weekend, that'll change. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Only a couple more months of winter left, so, beans. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting stoned, and if you join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting high, coffee with Wes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are having yourself a fantastic day. Welcome to the show where I've got my head cut off. It's Coffee with Wes. Let me change this. Let me change this because I don't like that, and I don't want to try to adjust the camera right now. Welcome to the show, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. It is time to reflect on the day. Normally, and I apologize, I'm not in control of the weather. Normally, we have a nice sunset shot. Or even on rainy days, normally there can be a shot out there. But no, it's windy and raining. And so the wind is just blowing the rain right on the porch. The porch is soaked. I can't set a camera out there today, but I'm feeling good anyway. I'm doing it anyway. Peace and love to everybody out there. I hope you are all doing well, safe, keeping an eye on the weather if you are in one of these affected areas with stuff coming. I mean, if it's Florida, you might have to wear a jacket, a light jacket. Is that how it is, Wes? You never know. You never know. It gets that way. Peace and love out there to Wes Plays Music. Wes Plays Music, awesome musician. Saturdays he has his lives about 11 a.m. Long lives, 5 or 6 hours. He's a phenomenal composer. Just writes fantastic music and plays that guitar like nobody I ever saw. And then we've got Allison out there. Cheers, Allison. I hope you are having yourself a good day. Hope everybody is. I hope everybody's doing whatever it takes to have themselves a good day. Treach, peace and love. Treach, I hope you're feeling good. I hope I want to mention it again. Treach and his son had taken the Paint Me a Picture song, the love song, one of them I wrote for Allie. They took one of my live performances, added some percussion to it and another guitar. It was so much fun. I absolutely loved that. Michael Songs is out there. Michael Songs is going to be on the road. I hope he's leaving a little bit earlier, maybe, because I don't know how things are going to go. You watching that weather? You keep an eye on that weather, Michael. I don't want to have a, oh no, Michael Songs stranded in the snow. I bet there'll be a song in it. I bet there'll be a couple of songs. The snowstorm of 2026. Oh, I'm feeling good. I loved it, Treach. If you've got a link to it, or actually whatever it is that you'd like people to see first when they come out to your channel, you've got a wrench. Feel free to drop the link to your channel out there. It's just good entertainment. It's just good entertainment over there at Treach's channel. And anybody who is a content creator, if you don't have a wrench, you can use hashtag awesome, hashtag AWESOME. I hope that's matching up as I go along. To drop your link, Nightbottle, drop your link. If you've got a wrench, pick something that people would like to, you'd like people to look at first when they come to your channel, and feel free to drop it out there. Same with you, Michael. Same with everybody with a wrench. Use this. I do have this set up to where it is now going to be saving the chat, so everybody will be able to see it afterwards and everything along those lines. As I've mentioned here a couple times, the weather, and if you are in the South, there's so many places where people are getting hit real bad, and the track of things have moved a bit. And now I'm in the freezing rain, ice. We'll have snow. I don't know, like 11 inches of snow. And then we're going to get freezing rain and other stuff. And then it's going to end with some snow. Because, you want it to go that way. It needs to be something along those lines. Get stuck. Exactly. Do a live stream while you're stuck. That's the way to do it. That's exactly the way that you're doing it right. You're doing it right, Michael. There we go. Treach has dropped a link. Everybody, if you're not already connected over there to Treach, and even if you are, click on that link, show some support, get over there and check things out. I loved the video that they did where they took the Paint It Black. What the hell is that? Paint Me a Picture. At least I had the first word right. Paint Me a Picture, a song I wrote for Allie, and I was performing for her. They took that video and added some percussion and a guitar. It was so awesome. Alice, peace and love out there to Alice. Herman, I hope you are doing good. Adam, I hope you are doing good today. Good day from Australia. I'm jealous right now because I know it's bound to be warm where you're at, Adam. We got hella storms coming through. Hella storms, ice, snow, all in areas that really aren't set for it. Supposed to be, last headline I saw was worst storm in 5 years. The big worry that I have, is it going to turn out to where we're not going to be able to do the love art music? If the power lines go down, you get a 1/4 inch of ice on a power line. The span of a power line there, that adds 500 pounds to that span. A 1/4 inch of ice adds 500 pounds to an average span on a power grid, and that it just takes a little bit to bring that thing down from all that extra weight. So I'm hoping we maintain power. I'm hoping we're supposed to have Oji-san Obscura is supposed to be our guest. He's in an area that I think is getting hit with the ice too. This could be a thing where people are going to be without power for a while and everything. So we're we're just playing it by ear, playing it by ear. But I'm still loving it. I'm still feeling good. Weather is weather. Weather has happened my entire life. Snowstorms have happened my entire life. That's just a part of it. That's just a part of it. You get through it. You make sure you prepare and you get through it. That's what I'm saying I'm going to do. The bad thing is I don't have the, if things do go out, I'll have to get that wood stove downstairs going. And I hope I don't, have a chimney fire, because I have not gone through and that has not, who knows what's living in that chimney at this point. But we'll find out. We'll find out. It's going to be an exciting time. Is Shangy Girl out there? Peace and love. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Let me scroll so I can actually see. Da-da-da. Oh, I apologize. I did not see you. Hello there, Shangy Girl. Peace and love. Peace and love. Drop your link out there. Drop your link with hashtag awesome. Everybody who's a content creator, get connected to one another. Use this as a connection stream. Use this as some sort of motivation. Some sort of motivation to keep pursuing all those creative endeavors that you have. We accomplished something last night. Allie and I did. Allie has Azura's podcast, which Nightbot just dropped the link for. That's going to be tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, over on Allie's channel. We've got Azura's podcast, where she is Azura, the Queen Alien Spider, and I am Steve the Alien. Well, she had been doing some vertical live streams as Azura. 3 of them were really good. One was iffy. One didn't get put out, but I think we knew why that happened. The last night we went to do some more, and we worked it out to where we both got connected with each other. But on my channel, there was one format to where I was there and she was there, but it was laid out and it had my background and all that, and I had the bass music that from our Live High or Die. Doom, doom. Let's see. Well, it's bass music, whatever it is. I do so many of them. But I had that on a loop running through the show. But on Allie's channel, she had it set up differently. We had connected through VDO Ninja, used OBS to compose our own setups. We were sharing just our camera scene, because in OBS you can just share a specific scene, which we used as our camera. And the main, which goes out, the program, so we were able to both do live streams together, yet they look completely different on our channels, and they have different background music and different sounds. So there shouldn't be any issue with it being duplicated, who gets it, who does. The only problem was I couldn't, the chats aren't combined. So when we were responding to different chats, we were telling people that we were in both. But we succeeded. We succeeded in doing it. And it was iffy. It was like, okay, can we make all this happen? We got all that running. Rabbit was there. Rabbit was there for it. We got all that running, and we did a stream. We went for 45 minutes. It went okay. We went back to test. We went back to look. I have to, with my animation software in OBS, I have to add almost a 1.5 second delay to my audio to get it to match up with the video on it, because the character, there's so much that it goes through. But we were working on getting the lip syncing all proper and getting that working. That one went okay for me. I got a little over 100 views. And Allie had, it was disappointing, but it wasn't terribly disappointing, but it was 60 or 70 views. And we did another one later on, because I adjusted a little bit. We were still honing in the lip syncing, and so we went to do another one, and I got over 100 views. We did but the algorithm was not kind to Allie. She ended up with 30 something views. It had her in a mood. It had her not feeling good. She was not happy. And I felt so bad. I thought, oh, I got to find a way, any way to make her smile because of that. But it was a great experience. If anybody out there wants to do that, has somebody else, and you go back and forth on the channels and different things, but you'd like to be able to have shows running on both, but not have them flag that, oh, well, this is actually that channel's, and so they get on the match. We can show you how to do that using OBS, if you stream with OBS, and Video Ninja. All free stuff to be able to communicate back and forth. And we were successful. I was just very happy with it. I was very happy with it. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore. Yeah, that's a good song. But no, it's kind of the way this week is going. It's too much rain today. I couldn't put the camera outside. The rain is blowing in on the porch. I'd have nowhere to keep it out of the area of it. Not worried about views. It's being consistent, and we are. The one thing with our channels, we're shifting to comedy. We're shifting, both the channels are trying to, over to comedy. And when you are changing niches and things along those lines, niches. Didn't you like that? Wasn't that good? Niches. When you are changing direction a little bit, the algorithm doesn't know what to do, and the algorithm sometimes just, hey, I can't with this. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do with it. Time, man, peace and love. But it was a success. We're going to continue experimenting that way and see where we can get things, because we are hell bent to keep the creativity going. Keep creating content, keep putting stuff out, and keep trying to make people laugh. That's what that Azura's podcast and everything's all about. Let me hype a little bit of other entertainment while I'm here. Tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, Axe and Nacho. It may just be Axe, but I'm hoping that Nacho is there too, because it's always wonderful when both of them get to be there. They're very entertaining. Axe is just so good at looping all the different things, keeping it going, makes every song a bit unique. So I know he's not getting hit with copyrights on these things. I really respect what he's doing there. And it was scheduled today, so the link to this is getting dropped out there. You see Nightbot had dropped it. It's also in the description of this video. 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Show some support. If you're up and looking for something to do at 11 p.m., go over there and watch this. If you are kind, if you are feeling like, I'd like to do somebody a little bit of a favor. You know what costs nothing? Sharing something out. And if you go over the link, again, click on it, share it out so it'll bring in new people. If there's people in your community that haven't, connected with X and Nacho, that's how you get new people showing up. If you're feeling like being kind to others, be kind to Axe and Nacho and share that thing out. It's always a good time. They're just awesome people. They're just awesome people. It's not supposed to start snowing until around noon on Friday. That's it's hitting me on Saturday. Saturday is when all that stuff's hitting me. Empirism is here. Peace and love, Emp. I hope you were doing well. I hope you were enjoying. How are things over there? I hope life is treating you well. Justine is out here. Justine, peace and love. Justine has her shows on Sundays. Sunday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Justine has Here We Go Again. And there's different topics. It's a panel where they discuss different topics and all that. Justine is awesome. Justine's got a wrench. Justine could drop a link to her channel or one of the videos over there that she'd like people to watch. Maybe one of the songs. Maybe the thing you did along with Mr. Smith, the collaboration. That might work. Brian. Peace and love, Brian. I hope you are feeling good. Good to hear it, Emp. Good to hear it. I've seen you on different things, but I haven't been up on and I haven't been I always good to see you. Always good to see you, Emperism. Drop your link out there, Emp, so people can get connected to you. Hashtag awesome. You don't have a wrench. Let me give you a wrench. Let me make sure that you're able to drop. If you've got one that you have on your channel that you would like people to look at, there is a wrench, so you can drop links to whatever video you've got going on over there. So videos and keeping content moving forward and everything. Earlier in the fall of last year, I had my goals of, I was doing all those cat shorts, which I'm not doing this year on this channel, and I had the goal of reaching 3,000 3,000 subs by the end of the year. I did that without any problem. I think during October. Since stopping the cat shorts, of course, I'm not having those tremendous numbers coming in of views and so forth. But I had also wanted to have another channel that was up and going, that I tried following the advice that I had found both from the people that I talked to at YouTube, because I have liaisons now at YouTube, being a part of their creator community thing that they've got, this private group that we're in. As well as other bigger channels that had spoken. And so the thinking is, and I'm not going to tell you where it is. I have created. I finally this morning created a second channel, and got all of the SEO. I used that AI. I used AI as a tool to say, hey, I've got to set up a YouTube channel, and it deals with cats, because I had such luck with all those cats and everything, right? I thought, well, let me move that to its own channel, and so I put that out. I asked ChatGPT, I need all the steps to make sure that the channel is optimized. It needs to be set up for SEO. Search engine optimization. It's one of the things that, if you've got a channel right now, if you didn't do this with your description, and with your channel description, with your channel keywords, and with your descriptions on your videos, your banner text, the text that gets put on the banner, there are certain things that you want to take care of, because that's what the algorithm, the machine, if you will, looks at when it determines what it's going to push out. And so utilize ChatGPT for that. Tell them what your channel is about, and you'd like a description. You'd like it to help with the SEO, and it will give you step by step. It'll give you some good stuff to be able to put up there. I took the information that it gave me. I filled in the video description. I filled in the channel description, the channel keywords over in the settings, basic info, just different things along those lines. I added the text that it suggested to a real basic banner that I had with one cat on it and some sitting on a brick porch, and took the steps that it suggested, created the channel, and this morning, I did all this last night. Because the lives that we did went so poorly, I needed to end on a high note. I needed to do something to turn it around and end on a high note. Too cold to go to the basement for the last 2 days. Oh, man. Oh, that's not good. Be careful with space heaters, too. But, no, I got that, and I uploaded 2 shorts, because it's basically going to be a shorts channel. And what the algorithm said, and that matches what YouTube has said, consistency. Consistency is more important than perfection. You want to be consistent. When it comes to the algorithm, they want to see that you are putting stuff out on a regular basis. They want to see that you're doing that, so that they know, okay, we can push this, because they're going to have more. We want to push this because they keep creating content. And so I uploaded 2 shorts today. I put those out. So far, before the show, it may have changed by now, but before the show, I had 27 subs One of the videos had been put out. It was going on 14,000, and the other one was going out 2,000. One of them's doing much better than the other, but it is still doing it. 13. It's 13,000. One is 13,000, and the other is 2,000. So day one of this new channel, 27 subs. It's still popping it out. It is still throwing stuff out there. So we will see. The one that has all those views has like 180 has 180 likes. It's all going good. I'm just feeling really, really good about it. Let's see if they're still putting stuff out. Last 60 minutes. Okay, it's tapered off a bit on the one, and it's they put out 1,400 views. So we will see. I will let you all know in a month what the channel is. Don't look for it, because, and this is part of the advice, and it's part of what I've seen. So many people, when they start their new channel, they kind of screw themselves by saying to all their friends and their relatives and everybody else, hey, I've got my new channel. You should come check it out. And so grandma comes over and she clicks on it and she watches it and she clicks like, but she doesn't normally watch that type of content, whatever it is. Your friends will come over, but they don't necessarily do it. So your initial views and everything confuse the crap out of the algorithm. The algorithm starts looking at grandma's friends and the videos that grandma watches. And it's like, well, I guess I should put this in with that. I guess it matches what these people are watching. That's why when you create a new channel, don't tell anybody to go out there. Don't send anybody to the channel. That's why I'm asking, don't go find it. I'll give you the link in a month after the algorithm has figured out who I am. And that's what you want to give the algorithm time to do when you create a new channel, is just let it do its work. Don't try to drive people to it. Let the algorithm figure out what your content is and find the best audience for it. It usually, they say, will take a couple of weeks. The better your SEO is, the better it will know what to do. And so that's just a piece of advice. A piece of advice. Make sure you're not telling anybody where the new stuff is. Yes, it's a secret channel. It's a secret channel. But it's I will let you know, it's cats. It's those cats. I thought to myself, I've got these cats. And I had thought what sparked it was where we were having all this snow coming. Originally, I was just going to be under snow. Snow. Why is this lagging? Snow doesn't bother me. It's the freezing rain that's going to bring down the power lines and the other things along those lines. But it was the cats. I thought, well, I'll get good videos while the cats are out in the snow. That'll be interesting. I thought, well, why don't I go ahead and get ready for that? Why don't I go ahead and create that space for those cats to exist online, and see if those cats can't do something for me? They did. They got me to over 3,000 subs over here, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I want to mention a couple things, promote a couple things. This Nightbot had just dropped out there. Azura's podcast. This is the show on Allie's channel. Allie and I do an hour-long comedy show, if you will, with Azura, the Queen Alien Spider, and I play her boyfriend, Steve the Alien. Steve the Alien, he goes through a lot of emasculation and other things. It's a rough show. It's really a rough show. It is adult comedy. It is something like you would find on Adult Swim, stuff along those lines. So if it's not your cup of tea, I totally understand. But if you are into those kind of things, please do consider getting connected to that and watching that. We're going to be over there tomorrow night. I will still have power then. And then tonight at 11 p.m., Axe and Nacho go live. I'm not sure if he still does the open jams on Wednesday. But he does go every Monday and every Wednesday at 11. 11 o'clock tonight. The link to this is getting dropped out by Nightbot. It's also in the description of the video. So if you're watching this on the replay, this is a good channel for entertainment. This is a good channel for music. It's just, go there. A lot of you know X and Nacho. You'll vouch for me. All the people out there, they will agree. It's very, very entertaining. He does a great job. They both do a fantastic job. It's, personally, I love it best when they're both there because their personalities together. It's awesome to watch. It adds to the show. But if it's just Axe, it's still a great show because he's just bringing it musically and singing the whole time. So he knows so many things. He knows so many things. Now, the other thing I want to... This is Allie's latest ad.
This Valentine's Day, give your loved one the gift they will love forever. Allie Patches merch. Allie Patches merch. Say love. Festina love. You could get Festina love. Allie and Wes, Lommel. All available on alliepatchesshop.fourthwall.com. Happy Valentine's Day.
That is Allie's latest ad, and the character that you saw in that was Mark. Unapologetically Mark is a cartoon series that Allie is launching. Episode 1, it's a short episode, is already on her channel in the videos, and she is working on episode 2. She has gotten so much done recently. She feels she will have it ready this month, so it'll be ready to go by the end of the month, episode 2 over there. Oh, I'm feeling good. You want to talk about shares? You want to talk about... I almost feel like I'd be better off standing. Michael Songs never sits. That's where the joke comes from. Michael Songs never sits. He's always standing. I thought I saw him playing drums, sitting down playing drums, but he actually squats. He hovers above the stool. And he brings it because the other would not do it. Intro music by that trash guy, West Plays Music. Yes, that trash guy, West Plays Music. He did the intro song to Unapologetically Mark. Really love that. David, Live to Fly channel. Peace and love, David. I hope you are feeling good. We don't have a sunset today, and I think everybody realizes I would love to have the sunset, but it's raining and it's been blowing rain and the porch, everything is wet there. It would have the camera would have been nothing but rain. So we're not having that today. We'll probably have another, tomorrow and the day after, and then hella storm comes with the 11 inches of snow, and then a whole bunch of rain and ice, and then snow on top of that. There's a good chance that it's going to be a kind of a disruption. I'm sure it's going to be a disruption all over the place. I'm sure people are going to end up. There's going to be power outages everywhere. If you have been under a rock and you have not been checking on the weather, take a look. Take a look and see what your forecast has for this upcoming storm. Because it's supposed to be the worst in 5 years, the worst storm we've had. And it's going to be bringing ice and freezing rain and snow to areas of the south that don't always have ice and snow and freezing rain. If you're up north, then, you're probably going, well, this is how life is. This is the winter. This is, I'm from northern Illinois originally, so there was always snow. If we got freezing rain, it's like, why is it so warm that the rain would be coming? There shouldn't be any rain until spring. But we've got all that happening. We've got all that happening coming up here. Oh, I'm feeling good. Maxwell House Coffee, still not a sponsor. Still not a sponsor. Let me get myself under the word coffee. Maxwell House. They don't like me, but I like that coffee enough. I like it enough. There, that's going to be my short. That's going to be my short. 37? Are you kidding me? That's cold. That's cold for Florida. That's cold for Florida. Oh man. I lived there for 12 years. The climate, I enjoyed the climate. It was the influx of people that really got to me. All of the people, everybody moving down there. And it just wasn't any fun. When I first got there, around the between Naples and Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, the area around Bonita Springs, it was such a small little town with just a couple of little strip malls. Now that whole area is just growth all the way between Fort Myers and Naples. It's not the country drive that it would be on 41 or anything along those lines. And it just, while I lived there, it got to be unbearable. Just way unbearable. Okay. It should never, yeah, I was just south of you. I was an hour south down there in Lee County. Fort Myers, Port Charlotte, I would spend all my time out on a boat there, the river, going out to Fort Myers Beach and doing things along those lines. I had a little 1973. It was old when I got it, and that year is so old now. I had walkthrough. It was I didn't pay much for it. Put a new floor in it. Did all this other stuff. I used the crap out of that boat. I was programming computers at the time, so and working from home. I would work in the evenings. I'd sleep for maybe a couple of hours at the end of the night, and then I'd go out on the boat all day. I'd go out all day fishing. Sometimes I would go out at night fishing. I just love the water. Absolutely love the water. Oh man, see? You're having a bad time to go to Florida. Bad time. Should wait until it's a little bit warmer. It's gonna be cold. Gonna be quite cold. I hope everybody has clicked on that like or dislike, given that engagement to the algorithm, to tell the algorithm, hey, this is engaging. I didn't like it, or I did like it. Either way, it tells the algorithm it moved you. It moved you. And that makes sense. It makes sense to me that the algorithm would do that, because the worst thing for me is if I put something out and nobody cares. The worst thing for me is if I do comedy and people are indifferent to it. I either want you thinking this is hilarious, or I want you hating it. I want some sort of feeling to come from the viewer. Without that, I don't feel like I've done my job. Pole vault is out there. Peace and love, pole vault. Break out another 1,000. Well, that's when you buy new boats. That's when you wanna compete with the Joneses, and you wanna have your nice boat that you're out there taking. Not me. This 73 tri-hull walkthrough, it had soft spots in the but it was a 19-footer, and I could get out there near between Sanibel and Fort Myers, where you're going through the channel where it goes out into the Gulf. You've got the river coming right down there, and where the river's meeting the Gulf and the Bay, depending upon the tides, you'll end up with some good waves coming through. And I would get that boat up on the face of a wave and just surf, just because I'd surfed and body surfed in my youth, so it's like you can do this with a boat. I would do it with my kayak that I had as well. I'd catch and just be able to surf with that thing. Had this guy, I was taking this employee of a friend of mine. Friend of mine wanted to have a day where we were all going out to Fort Myers Beach. He said, come down and pick me up. Can you pick up my employee? He wanted to give his employee kind of a vacation weekend kind of a thing. Hey, we're going out and doing something. And I said, you sure? You've seen my boat. He's like, no, do it. Go get it. So I drive upriver and I pick him up on up in town, and we make our way down. And I know he was white knuckling it while I had us surfing on this because it wasn't. There was danger. If you weren't a good swimmer, I'm sure it would have been a problem. Things along those lines. He had been earlier in life. He had been hit by a train, so he had a metal plate in his head. One leg was, from the knee. He lost that leg, and that was a fake leg that he had. And the soft spots as he's holding on, standing in this boat with the soft spots in the floor, I could tell. When you can see a little bit of concern on someone's face, he had some concern. Turned out to be a great day, but that was the only time I ever saw somebody just kind of get scared and a little bit worried while we were riding. It was a sunny day. It's just we were going too fast. It only had I think it had a 40 or a 60 outboard on it, so it wasn't some speedboat or anything like that. But that was my Florida. It's when I loved water. I learned that I just love being. I learned that when I was in the Navy, though. Being out to sea is just so calming. To wake up in the morning to a calm ocean, and you're just kind of lightly. It's impossible to wake up because you're in a rack, and the world is like the ocean is rocking you back and forth just ever so slightly, and I love that a lot. A 40 can. It was just a 19-footer tri-hull, kind of a walk through. It was before they had the I'm trying to think of because the walkthrough, the pass-through is where you've got the thing up front. I did end up, after several years of having that, I bought this old 25-foot sport fisherman. It had is it called the fly bridge up top? It had the steering up there, steering down below, the cuddy cabin in the back there, tanks to be able to. I was going to get more tanks. My goal was to get that boat. I wanted to travel down to Key West by boat. I didn't want to. I hated driving because you got to drive all the way over to the other side of the state and then make that drive down all of those bridges and everything down to Key West. And I thought I'd like to do this by boat. And so I'm charting out where it's got to go, figuring, okay, I'm going to get these tanks so I can carry enough gasoline on this thing to get me where I need to go, and all this other stuff. And I'm driving it home. I bought it real cheap, and I knew it was a fix up. But I was driving it down. I went through the lock, and I'd gone upriver to get it from these people off their dock and drove it home. I'm in the channel on the fly bridge, and I notice it's getting hot. I can see the engine smoking. The trim was not working at all, so it was never coming up on. It was never trimming out and going. It was just constantly front ends coming up, and so I was going to need trim tabs, all this other stuff. I'm going to pull the thing out of gear, and it won't shift. It's not shifting on me as I'm trying to, and then I finally get it cut out. But I'm sitting here then with the engine off in the middle of the channel, and there's barges in this channel. It's almost a mile wide at this half to three quarters mile wide at this area that I'm at, and there's channels with big traffic coming through. So I'm desperately trying to get this thing running again, and got it home. Tried to hire mechanics, dockside mechanics. Every one of them was glad to come out, charge me the money to come out and look at it. And then every one of them said, "Oh, I've never seen one like this. This is I'm not going to be able to do anything with that." It had all these micro switches. Because I finally, after the second guy came and he couldn't do anything, I was like, well, let me take this thing apart. I followed where the cable goes, where everything, okay. So this is the shifter. Let's see how this works. And it was a disc with a series of micro switches in it. Based on how it was turned, different micro switches were going to send the electric out. And so I got that inside, and I was testing out all the contacts, cleaning that up, doing everything. Got it put back on, and it was like, hot damn, this is working. I have fixed this boat. I feel so good about fixing this. It's a 25-footer. It was a fun boat. It was like, oh, I'm moving up in the world. I'm going to be traveling to Key West. I leave my place in Cape Coral to go out just for the weekend, because I would take it out. I would take it out under the bridge at night, bring a little black and white TV, 3 a.m, Jerry Springer is playing. I'm waiting until I see dolphins. Right before dawn, the dolphins would come, and that's when all the fish were there. These speckled trout. End up catching these speckled trout like mad. But this one weekend, I go to take off. I'm feeling real good about my boat fixing abilities and all that other stuff. I get around and I'm going to the yacht club where the down by the park in this area, Cape Coral was where I was at. And I'm going to the dock so I can fill up with gas, so I can get gas and everything there. Rachel Aloha, Mountain Man, peace and love. Peace and love. And I hope I haven't missed anybody else. I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on over there. But I get around, I turn the boat, and there's a bit of waves there from the traffic, the day and all that, and I'm coming up to the dock, this big dock where the gas pumps are at and everything. And I angle it, and I've got to put it in reverse, so then I'm just going to ease up against. And it wouldn't come out of gear. Apparently, my fix failed. Apparently, at that point, I had not created something that was not going to end up failing, so it ended up failing. I couldn't get it out of gear. I'm coming at this dock pretty good. The front quarter spot just smashes into this big pylon, this big wooden pylon that was there and everything. And I can see the top separate, the fiberglass. I can see it separate from the bottom when I slammed into this. And I thought, well, I'm screwed. There is no, at that point, I bounced into that, gave it as much gas as I could so that then I could get away from this dock and just go home in shame. Go home in the, it was a bad time. It was not a good time. I went from feeling elated at how well I had done to realizing that I didn't quite do it. But that's okay. You learn. Mistakes are how you learn. No one drowned. No one was killed. It worked out fine. It worked out fine. And I moved not long after that and just gave the boats away. Hey, would you like this boat? I'm moving. Here, you can have that boat. Gave it to a neighbor who had his eye on it. I said, it's got problems. I slammed it into that dock. Oh, no, I can make this into a fishing boat. And I looked at him and I thought, I know that feeling. I know the truth behind it. And I don't know exactly how that went. He was a older guy from New York who was kind of loud. He would just, if he needed my attention, he'd just scream from his yard. Wuss! He's just yelling from his yard, whenever he needed me. It was good times. Again, let me do some promotions out here. Tonight, you can see the link dropped right here for Axe and Nacho. Let me get this. The link got dropped by Nightbot out there. It would be awesome if some of you went out and shared that. Doesn't cost you anything to share. And Axe and Nacho put on a quality product. It's a quality show, is what I should have said. Music tonight, 11 p.m. over at Axe and Nacho's channel. The link's out there by Nightbot getting dropped, as well as in the description of this video. So please, if you would, share that out and support that channel. The other thing that I want to highlight that I think Nightbot has been dropping Azura's podcast. Azura's podcast is tomorrow night on Allie's channel at 9 p.m. We are going to be doing that. I don't know that Steve and Azura won't be doing another vertical live tonight. I'm not sure. Last night didn't go as well as technically it went well. We solved problems. We did 2 simultaneous. We were together, but we each had our own individual stream that had our own art, our own looks, but the other character on it. So we were able to pull off 2 separate streams on the different channels that will not get picked up or flagged, because the sound, one would start before the other, all these other differences. I had my bass, one of the bass loops that I used, that I created for Live Higher Die Countdowns. It was like a 5-minute loop. I just had that thing looping. And she had some other song that alien stuff. So we were able to pull that off using OBS and Video Ninja last night. And I'm pleased with that. That seems good. Emotion, New Soul. Peace and love, Emotion. Emotion, New Soul has and I'm hoping he'll share it. Emotion, New Soul has a collaboration with Mr. Smith, that we all know, the drummer, Mr. Smith, who's more than a drummer. It's just that's what he brings whenever he's out here doing these lives, these impressive drum lives. But he is a musician, plays all the instruments like musicians do. And he and Emotion, the 2 of them have a collaboration. This Sunday there is a premiere at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 Central, of the song that the 2 of them have put together. I'm hoping that they will. I'm hoping that he'll drop the link out there for that, because that would be awesome. Maria, I see Maria out there. Peace and love, Maria. Maria and Michael Songs were the guests last week on Love, Art, and Music on Saturday night. It was fantastic having them there. It was such a good show. This week, we're still waiting to see what's gonna come of this week. The snowstorm. I know that Oji-san, we're supposed to have Oji-san Obscura. Jimmy is supposed to be our guest on Love, Art, and Music this week. The power could be out for me. The power could be out for him. He's getting hit by it before I am. So if he's out of power and all that, I'm sure we may end up, there's a chance because of all this storm, we may end up having to postpone his appearance. I'm not sure. We may have to postpone the whole show. It depends on whether or not I've got power, whether or not he has power, because we're in that ice and snow, ice and freezing rain, which that's where your power is going to get knocked out, is the ice and freezing rain. That freezing rain sticks to those lines and just brings them down. 1/4 inch of it will add 500 pounds to a power line. Regular span of a power line, 1/4 inch ice, it's 500 pounds. Just takes a stick like that to just make it, bam, hit the ground. So, I'm hoping. Hunker down. We've got everything. I'm not, I need to, before the weekend comes, I need to get some kerosene. I have a kerosene heater, a big kerosene heater that I could run up here, but I actually have a wood burning stove that I've got enough wood out there and everything. I can at least get the chill out of the air with that. We're gonna have without the wind chill, I think our low on Sunday or Monday night, -1. And that's not normally what goes on here. So with the wind, I don't know how cold that's going to get. I just want to keep the lines from freezing. I want to make sure that the water lines keep from freezing. So I've got to keep some sort of chill from taking over the place, if you know what I mean. But no, I'm feeling good. Winter rise. Yep. Check your fluids. Make sure you've got gas. Make sure you're doing all those things if you're the affected area. If you lose power, don't run a friggin' generator in your house. Don't. More people when it comes to disasters like that, the deaths usually come like with hurricanes. It's afterwards. It's afterwards with the people that carbon monoxide poisoning from running generators, hibachi grills to try to keep warm in the house, things along those lines, getting electrocuted from down lines and things like that. You end up overall, you do have bad storms that end up the waves and everything else that people haven't left will just take it. But no, a lot of the deaths it averages out. It's because of things afterwards like that. You cannot run just like you can't sit in your car in the garage with the door shut because of carbon monoxide. You can't be running a generator in your house. You can't be doing those sort of things. So be careful. Be careful when it comes to how you heat your place when you are out of power. Those are the dangerous ones. Hey, thank you for coming in here, Treach. And I'm hoping everything goes well. I'm hoping everything goes well. Peace and love. Peace and love. There again, I see the Azuras podcast and Axe and Nacho tonight at 11. Tonight at 11, Axe and Nacho. That's the place to be. Share it out. Tomorrow night, we are doing comedy over on Alley's. It's Azuras podcast. I love that show. Just like not as much as I love that woman. She is so amazing. I have found my perfect partner. Somebody who is as wacky as I am, as insane and as driven, and just she's doing it. And I love that we've got that comedy going. Enjoy the day, Treach. Exactly. Everybody enjoy the day. Be prepared if you are in an area in this country getting hit with that weather. If you've been under a rock and you're in the south and you're thinking, oh, it's not coming here. No. You watch the weather. See what's coming and be prepared for it. If you can, stay in. Hunker down. Don't go out. Don't travel in it. I'm looking at you, Michael. I'm looking at you, Maria. Don't travel in it. You get where you got to go beforehand. Leave a day early if you need to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do those things because you don't want to succumb to weather. You don't want to succumb to weather, and there's just dangers. It's not good. So take whatever precautions you need to make it better. I'm just looking to see if I had any more influx of good stuff on my new incognito channel. Nope. It's still just 27 new subs today. I feel great, even though we got that stuff coming. That's okay. I am wearing the OG robe. I'm recently showered just before the show, and I realized that other robe, it needs a wash. I have made that robe smelly. I have made that robe so it needs to be washed. But luckily, I still have the OG, the original Cult of West robe here. Cult of West, everybody. We do have a membership program. It is the Cult of West. Because all my purpose is in life. I love doing comedy. I love playing music. I love having fun doing those other things. But I think the one thing that I have empathy to this point where I just want to try to make people feel better. I want to, and the only way that I know to do that is to tell them to be true to themselves. Tell them to be their own best friend. If you are spending your life just toiling, you're not doing it right, and you're going to have regrets over not putting the time in to your own creative nature. We all have it. We all have a creative nature. Maybe social media keeps you from doing it. Don't doom scroll. Don't spend your time doom scrolling. That doesn't build you. That doesn't make you feel like more than you are now. Creating things, whatever your passion is, writing, whether it's short stories, whether it's movies, whether it's a poetry, any type of videos. A lot of us are content creators, and we do this because we need this outlet. And it does make you feel better. And you don't end up having regrets at the end of going, oh, I wish I had, because you did. Because you did. You put the time into yourself. You matter. You matter. Your needs, and you've got to be good to yourself so that you can inspire others. So that others can see and they can then feel better. Because when you are true to yourself and you're living this creative life, you're not going to want to bring all that drama to others. You're not going to be participating in the online arguments of bullshit that goes on. Don't spend your life arguing with people online about politics for sure. You're probably talking to a robot. You're probably talking to an AI-powered channel that's just there programmed to argue with people. You're not even talking to a person. You're not changing any minds. You are being used if you are doing that, just so the platform can make money on advertising. Let it go. You'll live longer letting it go. You won't have the stresses involved in worrying about crap like that. Because that's not a life. That's not a life that anybody wants to have. You gotta do the things. Would be safer, I think. PV to cut main and drain. What are we talking about? Turn off the water and drain the lines. Hey, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. Prep the warehouse. Yeah, if you're not going to be there, if it's going to be freezing, then yeah. That would you'd want to at least take the pressure. Water freezes. When water freezes, it expands. Water freezes, it expands. And that's what kills the pipes. That's what bursts the pipes, because the water wants to expand. That pressure builds up as that temperature goes down, and that'll burst the pipes, and that'll cause problems. So if you're not going to be draining the lines and all those other things, if it's your home, leave the faucet dripping. You've got to turn on the faucets to allow them to drip. That will keep the water flowing, because flowing water is not going to freeze. It is going to be dropping down though. So even that, you've got to make sure there's enough of a flow. You've been through these before. We all have been through these before. We should have. If you haven't, well, see how we all have been through it. You'll make it through. Just be smart about it. Be smart about it. Every generator comes with those warnings. Don't run in the house. If you run it in the house, you kinda are, creating your own problem. Don't do it. Take safety precautions with those things. It's what you got to do. Safety precautions. I want to run Allie's ad again. I want to run it again with Mark. This is the merch ad that Allie has.
This Valentine's Day, give your loved one the gift they will love forever. Allie Patches merch. Allie Patches merch. Say love. Festina love. You could get Festina love. Allie and Wes, Lommel. All available on alliepatchesshop.fourthwall.com. Happy Valentine's Day.
There she is out there, the love of my life, Allie. That is her Happy Valentine's Day merch ad. I love this Say Love design. If you've got to get something for someone for Valentine's Day, and when you think about it, there aren't that many of those out there. She hasn't hit it big yet or anything along those lines. So it'd be a limited edition. it's like none of your friends, none of the people you see are going to have one of these designs. It'll be unique. So take a look. Keep that in consideration. Good to see you out there, Allie. I was telling everybody about how last night Allie and I ran 2 separate streams together with different visuals, different audio in the background behind us. We were able to pull that off. If anybody out there, I may kind of do a video showing how to do it, showing how to use OBS, how to share, have the virtual camera share only the scene that you create that's got you in it, and then as opposed to the program, and then have it actually stream out RTMP with your individual things using Video Ninja, all free platforms, all platforms that people out there use. We did this with animated characters in 2 different ways. Mine was an animated character that was coming through NDI, going from Character Animator, Adobe's Character Animator, to NDI webcam. That way I could share that across. She doesn't have NDI on her machine, so she was using Character Animator and doing a display capture, window capture, and then she's cropping out the rest of it so it was just capturing who she was and everything on there. We put those, we had that going last night. The numbers weren't where we wanted them to be, but we felt really good that we accomplished it. It was a technical challenge we overcame. I feel fantastic about it. I love that woman because she makes my life so much better. So much better. Love you, honey. I just totally love you. Let me do some hyping here. That woman I spoke of, she is Azura from Azura's podcast. I play Steve the Alien. This is tomorrow night on her channel. Nightbot dropped it out there. 9 p.m. Eastern time. Please share it out. If it is adult comedy. It is wacky comedy. So I understand if sharing it means, oh, well, Grandma will see it. Well, maybe Grandma's got a sense of humor. But I understand if you're reluctant, and I don't fault you for that. But if you share out just stuff all the time anyway that, like Adult Swim, like a Rick and Morty, like different things like that, this is safe to share out. This is insanity, and the jokes, I love doing these improvs with her. It's all improv comedy. It's like there's a laugh constantly through that show. I feel like we really deliver on that show. So please, tomorrow night, this is over on Allie's channel, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Also, tonight over at Axe and Nacho. It is 11 p.m. Axe and Nacho have the Wednesday Night Live. If you're up and looking for some entertainment at 11 p.m. Eastern, this is a good place to get some entertainment. They always have a good chat going on, everything along those lines. They have an awesome channel. The link to this just got dropped by Nightbot out in the chat. It's also in the description of this video. Please share that out too. Sharing is how you help these small channels out. Sharing is how we help each other out to get new viewers. Any sharing you can do of Axe and Nacho or of Azura's podcast is so greatly appreciated, and it really does make a difference. It also tells the algorithm, hey, maybe this show's okay. I can afford to put this out in front of other people because maybe this show is okay. Wandering, peace and love. Peace and love. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I apologize again that I do not have the sunset behind me. It's a terribly rainy day here today, and the wind was blowing the rain all the way up onto the porch. There was no way to set that camera up. So that just wasn't gonna happen. Dun, dun. Axe and Nacho, yes, they are great. Thank you for that. They do a fantastic job. I really enjoy it when it's both Axe and Nacho, but sometimes Nacho's not able to be there. It's always fun when the dynamic between the two of them is a part of the show. The music's always great. They both sing fantastic. She's got a great voice, and it's always great when she's involved. But Axe holds it down on his own really well. I like that dynamic with a couple. It's one of the reasons why Michael Songs, every Sunday I try to be at that, and all but two in the last year I've been at for the Sunday Set Live at noon on Michael Songs' channel. Because Maria's in the background. And there's laughter between the two of them. There's a good time between the two of them. Tuesday's gone last night, and the weekend warm-up. Pole vault, the show over there. When I caught it last night, it was he was talking about things floating in the tub, and that brought about, oh well, you're the one that's now my mind is picturing this, and he's trying to say, well, don't you remember that song? Don't you remember that song? But it's a fun dynamic. It's a fun couple dynamic, and I enjoy that. I just have a good time with that. It adds a bit of genuine fun to the show when you have that, and that's always fun. Pole vault has those lives Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. The Tuesday gone, and Friday nights for the weekend warm up. I try to share those out every week because it's quality channel, quality programming. Please support these channels. Support all of them. I try to put these things, yeah. Well, you know, it's cause you're just too good, Wes. I got to put this up. I want to put it up on the screen. It's just because you're too good and probably a perfectionist and you demand it of others. Every Saturday, Wes plays music. I share that out too because he's just a phenomenal musician, fantastic composer. These songs, at 6 metal albums, 2 not metal albums worth of music. He goes through his music on Saturdays. It's a practice time. A lot of times Friday night, if he doesn't have something going on, he'll go ahead and do the show as well. Make sure you are connected over there to Wes Plays Music. He was our 2 weeks ago. He was the guest on Love, Art, and Music. He was the one being interviewed. Our first episode. Had a fantastic time. He is just so damn good at it. So damn good at it. Yes, the laughs. Ooh, I'm wasting my life away. That was it. That was it. Looking for a better way for you. Yeah, I enjoyed that. You need an AI co-host? No, don't do that. No, don't do the AI co-host. You know what works, and this is something you might consider. That husky, that husky's so awesome. Every time that husky comes over, you could create a whole channel for that husky. Don't tell anybody about the channel. Get the information from AI, from ChatGPT for the SEO for a husky shorts. It's just going to be, and 1 or 2 a day. 1 or 2 a day, post a short, and just see what the algorithm does in a month. You'll start to think, oh man, oh, just an animal. The cats get all the attention here. Nobody likes my stuff. The algorithm openly tells me, you're crap. So, the cats used to, that's why I gave them their own channel now. They're doing their own thing. Oh, we are sans sunset. So there's nothing good to look at out there. I feel as though I have gassed enough. I hope everybody out there do the things that you need to be doing to be your own best friend. Don't spend your life being angry at others that you don't even know. Don't participate in all the drama. Don't participate in all of those things that are out there to make others money for advertising through your engagement. Spend time on yourself. Spend time on your creativity, on your passions. If you don't have a passion, find it. It's there. Try different things. If there's something, I've always wanted to, well, friggin' do that. Friggin' try to do that. Woodworking, sculpting, metalworking, robotics, whatever it is. Whatever the thing is that is true to you and what your desires are. Put your time into that, and that way you'll feel better. You'll weather the storms. See how I did that? Got storms coming. You'll weather the storms better if you are better to yourself, and other people will just enjoy it. They'll see it. They'll be motivated by it. You're all awesome. Peace and love. Let's make this another good night. I'll catch you tomorrow.
It's over now, it's over now. The Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do.
Thank you for watching Coffee with Wes. Be sure to click that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to make sure you're here when Wes goes live.
It's over now, it's over now. Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Go and find something else to do. Just go and find something else to do.
It's over. Go home.